Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Asahi Shimbun, G7 leaders attending the summit in Evian, France, issued a joint statement early on June 17 addressing key geopolitical challenges in the Middle East and Ukraine. The leaders welcomed the recently announced agreement between the United States and Iran to end hostilities, praising U.S. President Donald Trump's strong leadership. However, the G7 reiterated that they would not permit Iran to possess nuclear weapons. Regarding maritime security, they agreed that freedom of navigation is fundamental to global trade and emphasized that UK and French-led multilateral efforts would play a crucial role in securing the Strait of Hormuz. On Ukraine, the G7 confirmed their unwavering support, agreeing to expand the provision of interceptor missiles and long-range strike capabilities to bolster Ukraine's air defenses. Additionally, the statement detailed plans to intensify sanctions against Russia's vital oil and gas sectors while highlighting the positive momentum generated by Ukraine's recent battlefield achievements. According to a report by Yahoo News, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi stated on June 16 that the termination of the Israeli occupation of Lebanon must be included as a condition to end the state of war between Iran and the United States. Speaking to foreign diplomats in Tehran in a broadcast on state television, Araghchi emphasized that a complete end to the war is impossible unless the Israeli military withdraws from all territories occupied during this conflict, calling a halt to the war in Lebanon an indispensable element of a full ceasefire. He added that any further Israeli attacks on Lebanon would be considered a violation of the Memorandum of Understanding between the United States and Iran. Although the U.S. and Iran reached a tentative agreement on June 15 to end military operations and reopen the crucial Strait of Hormuz, the full text of this agreement has not yet been made public, leaving the exact details of the bilateral deal highly uncertain. According to Jeju Press, International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Director General Rafael Grossi is scheduled to visit Japan for a 4-day trip starting next Tuesday. The visit is closely connected to the ongoing discharge of treated water from the disaster-stricken Fukushima No. 1 nuclear power plant into the ocean. During his trip, Grossi will visit the nuclear plant in Fukushima Prefecture to conduct additional monitoring of the water release. Analytical institutions from China, South Korea, and Switzerland are also expected to participate in this monitoring process. Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi announced the visit schedule on Tuesday. Motegi expressed his intention to hold talks with the IAEA chief during his stay, noting that he would also like to exchange views on the international situation, including the nuclear issues surrounding Iran. The decommissioning process at the Fukushima No. 1 nuclear plant, which suffered a triple meltdown during the March 2011 disaster, required freeing up space occupied by water storage tanks. Consequently, the plant began releasing treated water containing low levels of radioactive tritium in August 2023. According to a report by Jeju Press, the U.S. Department of Defense announced on June 16 that it will revert the name of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, which oversees a vast area stretching from the Pacific to the Indian Ocean, back to its former name, the U.S. Pacific Command. The Pentagon stated that reviving the original name is a way to honor the command's deep historical roots. Originally established in 1947, the command is headquartered in Hawaii and oversees major forces, including U.S. Forces Japan. The name was changed to Indo-Pacific Command in May 2018 under then Defense Secretary James Mattis to align with the first Trump administration's regional strategy. While it remains unclear whether this latest name reversion reflects a shift in the current Trump administration's security policies toward China, the Pentagon emphasized that the command's area of responsibility will not change. Furthermore, the Defense Department reaffirmed its unwavering commitment to maintaining a free and open theater in cooperation with regional allies and partner nations. According to a report by Chosun Online, the Virginia-based cybersecurity firm NISOS has exposed a highly organized campaign by North Korean IT workers attempting to gain fraudulent employment at U.S. technology companies. Working in coordination with the FBI, NISOS tracked a group of up to 22 North Korean operatives who submitted over 166,000 job applications and underwent more than 21,000 interviews between late 2024 and 2025. On average, a single worker made more than 7,500 applications and sat through nearly 1,000 interviews to secure just 3.5 job offers. Despite the low success rate, the group leveraged advanced artificial intelligence tools, stolen identities, forged documents, and remote access technologies to bypass corporate screening processes. They even utilized laptop farms to falsely project that they were working within the United States. While tech firms were the primary targets, healthcare and financial services were also affected. The operation aimed to generate revenue to fund North Korea's nuclear and missile programs, circumventing international sanctions. Experts warn that these tactics have evolved into sophisticated, scalable operations that pose a growing threat to corporate networks. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.